Drago, in terms of your answer to scenario one, I will say that they should vacate that championship, in my opinion, because you're right that it happened decades ago, but I believe that they should vacate that championship because that play single-handedly helped them win the championship, I believe. Win that game, I believe. And I believe that that should get that that game should be vacated because that basically costs the team the game, and you don't want that on your league. You don't want that in your league because that can ruin the reputation of your league because you allowed that to be in the record books for over 3 decades. And I'll say either forfeit. I would say either vacate the game as general, or what they should have did, we played the game back in 1986. So, and for scenario two, why is cheating in baseball acceptable to a certain extent, whereas other sports draw a very rigid line on cheating? The reason cheating in baseball is accepted because, let's be honest, cheating in baseball has been around ever since, I don't know how long, over 100 years. And there was a lot of cheating going on through the early stages of baseball or Major League Baseball, but we didn't have the technology now to catch them cheating. So I would say that cheating in baseball has been around ever since the 1800s, ever since baseball started. And the second part to that question is, if Perry, who actually admitted that he cheated, I would say he should get stripped out of the Hall of Fame, in my opinion, because that's basically kind of like using steroids. You basically enhance your ability to. You basically enhance your abilities in a way, not physically, but like the equipment wise. You basically enhance your ability to get better numbers because you basically use certain substances on the ball, which made it harder for the opponent but easier for you. So I would say he should get stripped for the Hall of Fame, just like guys like Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, all those guys who got caught using steroids, and they are not in the Hall, and they probably will never get in the Hall. And I believe he should get that same treatment because that's basically a huge advantage, and that's kind of like the Houston Astros situation, but not. That's kind of like the Houston Astros because they basically use equipment as well. And the last question, where should the line be drawn between strategy and blatant cheating? And I would agree with you on that part, that when it does affect the other team's ability to win, or it affects the outcome of a game, because this definitely affects the outcome of the game because it makes it harder for the defensive linemen to get off their blocks, and it makes it harder for them to get tackles because you got sticky stuff from the offensive lineman. And when they do tackle, they slip off the runner because they had that substance on you. So I agree with you on scenario three that it should be. I would say it affects the team ability to win. And thank you.